Hello everybody, Joseph Hennessy. The name of the channel is The Children. On YouTube it's Joseph Hennessy 1161. I'm standing in the bay today. The tide's out. It's a beautiful day. We've had 2 beautiful days in a row for the first time this year that I can recall anyway. The weather's been strange. I know Mother Gaia is fixing herself and powers to be are manipulating the weather, trying to block the sun so we can't get our light code, the human residence, so we can ascend to the 5th dimension. So I'm on a spiritual mission, a wee bit of a journey to my inner self to help guide humanity who's willing to make the change, to give up their 3rd dimension life, which this place is just a miserable place. It's just a slave debt to the dollar system. You're a slave to the petrol dollar. Think about it. All you do is chase it and give it away. But anyway, when we get to the 5th dimension, it's endless love, abundance, no war, no hatred, no anger, no strife, just unconditional love, abundance for all. There's no evil. The evil is going bye-bye. That's what my journey is all about. Helping the children, which helps us. We're all going to benefit from the new world, the new Gaia. But anyway, I just wanted to spend a minute about talking about fasting again. I did another fast, becoming a professional faster. So this time I did a 48-hour fast. Then I had a burrito, and that's for Sean Kemp because he's in Texas. And pray for all the people in Texas who were desecrated by the flood that was man-made. I'm telling you, they manipulate the weather. So I'm supposed to have a piece of fruit when I break my fast, but that didn't sound good, so I had a burrito again. But anyway, then I did another 48-hour fast, and I ended that last night. And fasting is becoming part of my program, part of my rituals. And it's not that hard to do once you get your body trained to do something. Every time we have hunger pains, what do? We run to have something to eat. And what you do is have some water, or have some salt water, or have some green tea, and fill your tummy up and make it feel full. And you usually only be hungry or have the hunger pains during the time that you're hungry. Then they go away. Then they subside slowly but surely. So it gets easier to do. It's not that big of a deal, and it's very healthy because it cleans out your internals, gets rid of all the parasites, all the cancer, all the stuff that's growing on the insides of all your digestive system, all the organs that take in all your digestive, your food, and all that good stuff. So I would suggest trying a 12-hour fast, then a 24-hour fast, then a 36 and a 48. I'm going to do a 72, and I think that'll be good enough because I have a tendency not to be able to relax when I'm fasting. I'll just keep doing all the same exercise and keep moving, and I probably burn myself out. So it's not recommended. You're supposed to take it easy, but I'm a type A. I can't sit still. But I know I've lost weight, I'm getting leaner, and I'm under 170 pounds. And that's pretty incredible for a man who weighed 218 pounds a few years back. So I'm very grateful to find the ritual of fasting. And all I can do is you might want to try it. If I can do all these things that I'm doing and I say I'm doing, anybody can do it. So the other thing I wanted to speak about is I've been spending a lot of time talking about children being trafficked, the United States being the #1 consumer of child porn, which means the pedophiles are out there, and if they can get the kids, you know what they're doing, and they're doing it. 500,000 kids let across the border during Biden's administration. 800,000 children go missing every year in the United States. 8 million on the planet. What are they doing with them? And here comes the wind. What are they doing with all those children? So The other day, I'm walking downtown San Mateo, and I can't make this up. I already shared that the real reason the Marines were in Southern California was to clean up all the pedophiles. It's the capital of it. The world capital of pedophilia is Southern California. Holy weird. Think about all the Epstein stuff, the P. Diddy stuff, and all the stuff Harvey Weinstein did to all those girls for them to get work. Holy weird. If you start getting into all the satanic rituals about the Holly tree and Hollywood and Holly weird, it's pretty deep. But I'm not going to get into that. Donald Trump is the only president. He signed more legislation against human trafficking and pedophilia and finding the kids than any president. He hates it, and they're trying to make him out to be that. What the other side does, or the people are doing what they're blaming him for doing, they're the ones actually doing the crime. So that's their playbook. The other side always blames you for what they're actually doing. Hence, the Democrats are doing to Donald Trump. I'm not saying to the Republican Party because they don't care about the Republicans. They just hate Trump. So I was downtown San Mateo, like I said, and I happened to see a Marine. And the one time I wanted to record something, I remembered to record something, I didn't because I'm not going to incriminate a Marine for an answer that he gave me. So I said, wow, perfect setup. So I walked up to him and I started talking to him and I asked him about the mission in Southern California. And I said, was it about cleaning up the pedophiles? The real mission about cleaning up the pedophiles? And he just looked at me and he just said yes. And that's all I needed to hear. Yes. So he gave me a fist bump and I turned and I walked away from him. I can't make this up because I already knew from certain sources what the real mission of the Marines down there was. But to get confirmation like that was pretty incredible. All the violence happening down in Southern California were all paid protesters. Antifa, Black Lives Matter, by George Soros, which is paid by USA. So the US government was funding him to fund all the terrorists who were shooting at the ICE agents and throwing rocks on them. The world is run by pedophiles. 8 million kids on the planet go missing every year. It's pretty obvious that somebody doesn't like the children. Donald Trump has rounded up thousands and thousands of children already as we speak. Arresting pedophiles by the thousands. But nobody on the fake news is covering any of this. But they're covering an illegal alien who's a child trafficker from Maryland, and I seen the video of him being arrested. And he's a wife beater. And he's an illegal alien, so he doesn't even belong here. It's all just a show. They're not telling you what the president's really doing. He loves children, not like everybody thinks. Look at his family. He's got a beautiful family. But nobody talks about that. All they do is make up lies about the guy. But the human trafficking is coming to an end. The deep state, the Illuminati, they hate kids. And if you know what they do to them, and when you find out what they do to them, and when you find out about adrenochrome, you're going to cringe. But it's the truth. And the last thing I want to speak about is false flags. I talked about fake alien invasions. And a friend of mine happened to mention to me yesterday, he goes, what do you think about the alien invasion that's coming? I said a false flag because I've already been told that. They got CGI. They can create the images in the sky like 9/11. Don't buy it. It's all fear. They keep saying we're going to have these big tsunamis, and they never get here. It's It's all about fear because they get off on it. It's their drug. They're going to keep doing it as long as we keep letting them do it. It's their energy. It's their loosh. There's nobody coming to kill us. They're watching us. This is a free will planet. We're changing. We're going to become part of the Galactic Federation. What? Yeah. This is an isolated planet. It's a free will planet. It's a test planet. Keeps going wrong. It's been called Mu, Agartha, Earth. It's been called 7 or 8 different names. We keep failing. The species always fails. All the ancient technology. How did they build all those buildings? Well, evidently there was more advanced human beings here at one time than us. And we can't even build that stuff today. They lie to us about everything. So don't buy anything about aliens coming to get us, because they're not. Because we're all aliens. We all came here to have a human experience as spiritual beings. So the last one I heard was they're going to start shooting images of Jesus at us in holograms. What's he going to tell us to do? Get in line and take some more vaccines? Really? Jesus is not coming. He's already been here. He's ascended already. We are the ones who are leading the ascension to the 5th dimension. Light workers like Joe Hennessy and anybody who relates to Joe Hennessy, who is open to change the paradigm, change the dimensionality of the planet, the frequency, from hate to love, to scarcity to abundance. The kids who are born today or under 5 years old, they will never know the strife that all of us have known on this planet. Even if you think you haven't had any strife, but you still haven't lived that sovereign, free life that you were supposed to per God. So when Jesus shows up in the air, I don't know what he's going to say, but that's supposedly their next false flag. They already tried the world wars, didn't work. Alien invasion, nobody's buying it, because if UFOs have been around for 75 years and they lied about it, why are they telling the truth now? Area 51, places are all real. Mount Shasta, ships seen coming out of the water, coming out of the top of the mountain. People don't make this up. Multiple sightings. It's a matrix. So don't buy any of the false flags. Just laugh. Try to find some humor in it. I know a lot of people are suffering. Just send them love and light. But you know what? The best energy or medicine is to laugh. Just for a minute or two, if you can. Puts off a positive frequency. Don't let them take you down or bring down your frequency. Stay positive and vibe high. Send love and light to everybody. People are suffering, people are dying, even the people who are committing heinous acts, send them love because they hate it. So I'm standing in the bay. It's a great day. We're going to the 5th dimension. We are the children of God. Everybody have a blessed day. Namaste.